Hello and welcome to part 6 of our training. In this part we will see how to develop standard key performance indicators of earned value management, and in the coming parts we will be using all these parameters and KPIs and developing the reports. So let's move into Power BI. So here we are in Power BI. So we need to start, before starting that we need to understand and recall few things, that this is actual cost distribution, actual labor distribution. Okay, we have two type of these things. P6 allow us to have earned value in two different categories, cost and labor. So that's why we have earned value related data in two different fields: planned value cost, planned value labor. Similarly, if you see this resource, there are three type of resource: labor, material and non-labor. We have taken these three tables from this table which was having all these data. Similarly, this activities distributed, this table was having, in fact still having, all these 6 earned value related parameters inside it, but we have taken them outside. So you can avoid it or you can use it, it's up to you. So these are our dimension table. All the tables where we have written distribution DIS, it's our dimension table, and it contains the foreign key. There are two type of foreign keys inside. One is the date type of foreign keys, and the other is the activity ID. So if these are the foreign keys, so where are the primary keys? Here the date is primary key, and here in this part the activity ID is a primary key. Similarly, these are our fact tables, and this is also our fact table. Resource ID is also our fact table. It contains the resource ID as a primary key. This contains resource ID as a foreign key. This also contains resource ID as a foreign key. So that was just a little recall to give you guys understanding. So now we will go and develop the parameters of earned value management. So let's start with the actual cost distribution. So what we have here, first of all, I am going to delete this one and going to make a measure for it, because we discussed that we will be using a measure as a percentage. Although there is no difference to that, because the model which we are going to create, the reports which we are going to create, it will not affect whether you have a calculated column as a percentage or a measure as a percentage. But to make things similar, I am going to make this as a measure as well. So I will delete that. So now I will make the percentage. How to make the percentage? It's simply you need to take the division of this with the budgeted total cost. So you can use quick measure as well and simply divide as well. So I'm going to use mostly the quick measures. So division of sum of actual cost with the budgeted total cost. So how to bring budgeted total cost in this table? One thing to remember as well, this table is not connected through dates. So that means if you change the slicer later in your reports, this will not change the data for total values, because the total values will be coming same. So that's why we are using this as a division, because we don't want below denominator budget to be changed, because it will give the percentage of our whole project. So that's why we are using this. So now this will be called the actual cost distribution %. So I will copy the name and place it here. This. So what else do we need? We need to have cumulative formula for that. So let's develop the cumulative formula. So easy way to do it is to take from the other values if we have developed already. Let's say, yeah, we have developed for earned value. So in fact we have variable as well. So I will just take this formula and try to make it here. New measure, paste the formula, change the name, earned value cost distribution. So now this is my actual cost distribution cumulative. Okay, last variance you are calling it here earned value cost, so I will make it actual cost distribution. So here it is earned value cost distribution. So I'm going to replace it with the actual cost, so it will bring the table name, which is this date IDs. Okay, here also earned value I will put A, so it will bring the actual cost. Inside that I need to change A, so it will bring this. So you need to, if you have this, you need to make sure that one is deleted if you have two. So just like I'm deleting the one. So here we have this we need to change. It will bring us option for us. Yeah, this is the option, not available option. Here also just bring A, actual cost distribution, and here you can just remove this and it will show you this. So you can remove the other one. Now you know the syntax is okay, so the formula is used. So this is one of the way to use the formula, and you can write by yourself the same formula if you want. So actual cost cumulative, so I need a percentage of this. So the percentage, you can say the method is simply divided by the budgeted total cost. There is no question in that. This is the one. Okay, so name will be same. We need to be consistent with the name so that later easily we can find. So if you want to put percentage here, you can put here, or if you want to put percentage in that actual cost percentage cumulative, it's up to you wherever you are putting. It needs to be consistent like that. Okay, actual cost distribution percent cumulative. Okay, so these things are done. Similarly, we need to do them for actual labor distribution. I will do for them as well. Simply I will go and make a new measure. Sorry, I can make a measure and I can make a other one as well. So what is it? This is actual labor distribution percent, and what is the formula? Formula is the division or simple divide as well. Division of what? Divide the numerator part, which is the sum of, okay, what? Actual labor distribution, and inside that we have this part, okay, close the parenthesis, comma, denominator is sum of, okay, what is budgeted total labor unit, because this is the labor unit now, so we need to divide with the labor, so that will give us the percentage. So now it is coming here. So I will make a cumulative for this. I will bring the formula from here, copy this formula and put it here in actual labor. You need to come into this table so that the measure will be calculated in this part. New measure, paste the formula, change the name to this. Last date is actual cost, so actual labor distribution here, actual labor, it will be here. Similarly here you need to change actual labor, and in here you can change actual labor and click here, it will be there automatically. Actual labor last distribution is here. Similarly this part, see, it's done already. So this is the quickest way I found, because if you want to practice, I will suggest you to do this by your hand to understand what is going on. We discussed that in part 5 in details, that how these formulas are working. So if you do this formula by yourself for all of them, it will give a very good practice to you and you will understand thoroughly. So I know how formulas are working, so I'm just cutting my time short, so that's why I'm just copy pasting from here and there. So this is done. So for this percentage, simply a quick measure, labor unit. Okay, you see here we do not have any sum, no operator, no minimum, maximum, average, because this is a measure. It always bring the scalar value. Okay, this is an iterator because it has a different columns in different rows where the value is coming from, so that's why it is bringing the sum. I can bring the maximum, minimum, average, but we need the sum of this value, and sum is equal to the total budget of your project. So that is going to give me the percentage. So what I will do, simply I will take this name and put it here, and it becomes a percentage for me. It's done as well. So now I will move for this part. This part is little bit done. I need to make the percentage for that. Division, this part divided by the total cost of the project. Earned value also done. So now I will go for earned value labor unit, see if something is there. Nothing is there, so I need to take, what I will do, I will go in here, take the formula of this cumulative and will make a new measure here. and paste the formula, change the name. Earned value labor distribution, here earned value labor, we can name it, and then here I will just remove C with the L in the same way, C with L, and here also C with L, so things are automatically coming. This part I will just bring automatically, it is coming here.